With a new wave of cruise cancellations that have already started and some still going to come, all of the Carnival family ships, Princess, Holland America, Carnival, those have already started to cancel cruises going clear into the end of June.
Welcome to Traveling with a Chair. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Ken Edmonds, and on this channel I help people travel more, spend less, and I provide information that's helpful to those that travel with a disability.
We haven't seen those types of cancellations yet on Royal Caribbean family ships or on NCL. But the odds favor those are going to happen. The CDC has extended out the no cruise order for another 100 days, which puts it into the end of June, first part of July time frame. So the odds are very good that we're going to see a lot more cancellations coming. So the question is what should you do if you have a cruise booked? The best choice is to let the cruise line cancel the cruise. Because at that point in time, if the cruise line cancels the cruise, you are going to get some options. First option is you can get your cash back. The money that you had paid up for a deposited cruise or even just a deposit on a cruise, you'll have the opportunity to get that money back, refunded back to the original form of payment. Which, if you need the cash, that's pretty helpful. The second option is that they'll typically, when they cancel, they'll give you the option to leave your money with the cruise line, and they'll give you some extra cruise credit or some onboard credit. I just had a Carnival cruise cancel. I had paid for the cruise in full, $800, and they gave me $300 onboard credit if I don't take the money back. In other words, if I use that money to rebook a new cruise, I get $300 extra for onboard credit. Now you think about that, that's almost, it's about 40%, maybe just a 35% return on investment for holding that money until I reschedule my cruise. And that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to wait a little while before I make a booking just to see what happens with the cruising season. But anyway, 35% or so return on investment's a pretty good deal. The second thing is like I said, you can take your money and get it refunded back. And that happened on a Carnival cruise for me earlier this year. I had booked a spring break with my granddaughter, and they're giving me all of my money back, including all my prepaid excursions, everything I had paid. I'll get that refunded back because that was quite a bit of money and I wanted the cash back on that cruise. The one thing that you don't want to do is, it's never in your best interest if you think the cruise line is going to cancel for you to cancel. Because if you're in the penalty phase, then what you're going to get typically is just 100% cruise credit for the amount of the penalty. So if you're where it's 100% penalty and you had $1,000, you're going to get $1,000 worth of cruise credit. Where if you let them cancel, you're typically going to get probably either the extra onboard credit, or you might get as much as $1,250 worth of cruise credit. So it's always in your best interest to let them cancel. The one thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to dispute your charge. First of all, the odds are pretty good that you're not going to win. And secondly, if you do win, the odds are really good that cruise line is not going to let you sail with them in the future. So there's just no advantage to disputing the charge, on the off chance that you might actually win the dispute. Like I said, because the cruise line's already agreed to refund your money, you're very, very unlikely to win that dispute. So let the cruise line cancel and then decide, do you want the cash back or do you want the extra money that you'll get? Don't dispute the charge and look forward to your next cruise.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe buttons. We've got a lot more videos coming up. You're really going to enjoy them. We'll see you next time.